The presidential ambitions of jailed Senegalese opposition leader Ousmane Socko suffered two setbacks after the Supreme Court annulled a lower court's decision ordering his reinstatement in the voter roll. Separately, a West African regional court backed the government of Senegal in a legal battle with Sonko, who had filed a case claiming the state violated his human rights. 49-year-old Sonko has faced a flurry of court cases over the past 2 years for charges including libel and rape, which he denies. Here's a report from Dakar, Senegal.
Senegal's Supreme Court recently overturned a judgment that had put detained political opponent Ousmane Socko back in the 2024 presidential race. The court ruled that his case should be retried. Public opinion is divided, with some calling for him to be allowed to run and others supporting the court's decision.
Ousmane Socko has to take part in the election. He has to be allowed to participate. What are they afraid of on the other side? The election must be transparent, with everyone taking part. That's what I'm asking President Macky Sall to do. Otherwise, it will cost them dearly.
We have to trust the judges. We are not judges. It's up to them to decide and we have to respect their decisions. But everything has to be done in the public interest.
49-year-old Sonko was convicted in absentia on the 1st of June for morally corrupting a young person and sentenced to 2 years in prison. He denounced the trial as a plot to exclude him from the election. In late July, Sonko was arrested on other charges, including fomenting insurrection, criminally associating with a terrorist body, and endangering state security. The Supreme Court did not announce a date for his retrial.
The decision is certainly disappointing, but the battle is not lost because we will be back in Dakar in a few days. And the Dakar court, instead of the judge in Ziguinchor, will have to rule again on the relevance of the action taken by our client, who is asking for only one thing: the reinstatement of his name on the electoral roll.
In October, demonstrators chanting "Free Sonko," "Free the hostages," and "Down with dictatorship," with some carrying Russian flags, gathered in Senegal's capital, Dakar, to demand the release of political prisoners, including Sonko, who were detained during the recent unrest.
We have a government that seems to want to provoke the death of Mr. Ousmane Socko. In any case, that shows no humanity with regards to his suffering, with regards to the situation he is going through. From this point of view, we have to worry about the situation and call on President Macky Sall and his government to show more humanism, more respect for human rights and laws.
In August, Sonko was admitted to the intensive care at the Dakar hospital after falling ill. He had been on a hunger strike since the 30th of July in protest against recent charges against him that include plotting an insurrection, as well as a 2-year prison sentence he received in June relating to an alleged rape case. Sonko denies wrongdoing. Earlier, the Community Court of Justice of the regional ECOWAS bloc rejected Sonko's claim that the state had treated him unfairly. Sonko's charges and arrests have become a flashpoint in Senegal, triggering riots this year in which at least 16 people died. It was the worst unrest in decades in the largely peaceful West African country. His supporters say the charges are politically motivated and are a part of President Macky Sall's serial targeting of political opponents. Sall's government denies this and blames Sonko for stoking violence. The government dissolved his party last month. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.